this is what about Article 19. So just let me know one by one. 19A is of 19A. Again 19A. I need first letters only. You should be ready with your fingers and at chat box. Only first letters, not words. I need only first letter. Okay. 19A. Again 19A. It's a speech. Right to speech. Very good. 19D. 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 Yes, you can move anywhere. Move freely. 19B. 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 Assemble. Very good. 19C. 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 Yes, union, associations. Yes, 19G. 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 Yes, profession. 19D. 19D. 19E. 19E. What about 19E? You can recite. Excellent. 19A. 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 Come on. Excellent. Right to speech. 12th article. First letter only. 12th article. Article 12. Article 12. Yes. Definitions. 13th article. 13th article. 13th article. Yes. Excellent. 33rd article. 33rd article. 33rd article. Come on. Yes. Army. And 34th article. 34th article. 34th article. Excellent. Mashallah. 35th article. 35th article. 35th article. Come on. Come on, type your answers. Excellent. Very good. Parliament. And the power is with the parliament, it can make the changes. Okay. Very good. Excellent. And 31 is in according to which amendment act it went to? 300A. Amendment act number please. Only number. Only number. Excellent. 44th. And 42nd amendment act in which year? Only double digit is enough. It's in 19th only. 19-76. Excellent. Excellent. So 24th amendment act in which year? 24th amendment act in which year? Only double digit. It's all on 19. That's why. 42nd. 42nd. Excellent, Reshma. 71. 1971. Okay. And in which year the first amendment act took place? First amendment act. First amendment act. First amendment act. Excellent. 1951. So, and on which year we got the independence? So it's a silly question, right? We got independence. Independence. 47. Excellent. So when was the commencement date? Date please. The whole date. Whole date. Commencement date. Mahbub Basha, good. And the question is new question. Commencement date. Commencement date. No. Commencement date is not 1st Jan. Sadiq, be careful. November 26 to 1950 is different. No, 26th January 1950 is right answer. Okay, commencement date is 26. The constitutional. It is just a Republic Day, right? We are from on which date we are just ruling ourselves based on our rules book is Constitution of India. That is what a commencement date. Okay, so when was it got approved? When the Constitution was got approved in the Parliament? When it got approved? The date, please. The date, please. No, implemented in 26th January, but approved in 26th November 1949. Excellent, Madhavi. Excellent. 26th November 1949. Okay. 19th schedule, when it was added? According to which Amendment Act? 9th schedule, it's added. 9th schedule added. According to which Amendment Act? According to which amendment act? According to which amendment act? Ninth schedule. Ninth schedule. Is it 44? Is it 44? Yes, it's 44. Excellent. And what about 1953? According to 340 clause 1, there is a BC commission was formed. What was the name, and what was the name of that commission? What was the name of the commission? Come on. Come on. Yeah, it's Kalelkar. Okay, it's Kalelkar. Pronunciation. There are few fellows who will pronounce it as Kalelkar, but the spelling is Kalelkar. K-L-E-L. K-A-L-E-L. Kalelkar. Okay, pronouncing it, Johar pronouncing it as Kalelkar, but we will write Kalelkar. Priya, your spelling is right. Okay, and next, when he submitted his report, Kalelkar, when he submitted his report, year, only 2 digits. 1955. Excellent, Reshma. Excellent. So what happened? What is his recommendations? What is his recommendations? How much percentage he is in need of? He requires the percentage. Come on, type your excellent, Mahbub Basha and Johar. 70%. And when was the second BC commission formed? When was second BC commission was formed? When was second BC commission was formed? 79, Reshma. Excellent. Priya. Excellent. Excellent. What was the commission name? Second BC commission name. What was the BC commission name? Mandal. Excellent. Excellent. So BC 1979. When he submitted his report. Mandal Commission. When he submitted his report. 1980. Excellent. Super awesome. Super awesome. In 1980, what is his recommendation? What is his recommendation? His refers to the Mandal Commission. What is his recommendations? Recommendation, I need only percentage. On whole, yeah, a little Anupama, small correction here. 49.5. Johar, you are right, and Priya, you are right. Reshma, you are also right, and Anupama, you are also right, but your perceptions are different. What I will tell you in detail. Johar, as you are telling 49.5%, it's SC, ST and OBC. If you all club together, then the percentage of reservation is 49.5%, which is, yeah, excellent, Mahbub Basha. 15, 17, 7.5 and 27. So which is less than 50 according to the 1963, the Supreme Court, according to the judgment, it should be, and the rule passed by the Parliament, not the Parliament, by the Supreme Court, it should be under 50, below 50. Why? It is notating the 335 article, which states that at that time, the quality of the administration should be good. So based on that, it is less than 50, and based on that, the Mandal Commission is just following 49.5. It is recommended that 49.5, but 50.5 is the OC, other than Anupama. 50.5 is the OC, so others. And what is number 52 according to the Mandal Commission? What exactly 52 according to the Mandal Commission? What is 52? What is 52 in Mandal Commission? What is 52 in Mandal Commission? 50. Excellent, Anupama. People. So the BC people in India at that time were 52%. So according to the Kalelkar BC Commission, 340 class 1 it was formed, and how many BC backward classes were present in India? Backward castes present in India. Present, I need the number. I need the 4-digit number. It's around 3500. Yeah, exactly, Reshma. It's a 2399. Priya, you are a little mistake. So it's a huge mistake. 1000 more. Okay, 2399. And what about the most backward classes? Backward classes according to the same person, the Kelkar. It's 837. Excellent, super awesome. And according to the Mandal Commission, backward classes, how many castes are present at that time? What in his report? According to his report, what was the number? Again, what was the number? According to the Mandal Commission, what was the number? What was the number? Everybody forgot? What was the number? SC and ST? No. BC Commission, Mandal Commission. What was the number? Number of castes. Number of castes according to his report. 1980. He submitted his report, right? So what was the number? You forgot. Refer it again. Okay. And when was 103 Amendment Act? 103 Constitutional Amendment Act was passed. 103 Amendment Act was passed. 2019. It is about what? 103 Amendment Act is about what? Excellent. EWS. Excellent. And 103 Amendment Act and the bill number, please. Bill 124. Super awesome. And 93rd Amendment Act. 93rd Amendment Act in which year? 93rd Amendment Act 2005. It is about 93rd Amendment Act in 2005. Reservation in specific. OBC. Excellent. And what about 77th Amendment Act? What about 77th Amendment Act? And when it first, let me know what is 77th Amendment Act? Promotions. Yeah, in promotions. What about 85th Amendment Act? Excellent. Mahbub Basha, 16 class 4A it was. Yeah, reservation to the promotions and sealing. Sealing is 4B. And it is related to 81st Amendment Act. 81st Amendment Act. 77 and 85th article was regarding the promotions and convictional promotions. And right, 85th is again it was catch-up rule. It is according to the Supreme Court. Removed and consequential seniority. Johar, you are right. Absolutely. And what about 16 class 5? Article 16 class 5. You are super awesome. You are typing damn good. Maybe your typing skills are improved a lot. Okay. 16 class 5. I think you forgot. Yeah, religious. Very good. So religious increment, that means, so the religious, for in temples, the same religion a person should be recruited so as to follow, and they can know, right, without, if others enters into that, so it's collapse and he don't know and how to follow and what to follow, so there will be a problem. So 16 class 5 was made at that time. So what about 16 class 6? You already said that, but this is, I am just asking again. Yeah, EWS Johar. Very good. Excellent. So what about 15 class 2? What about 15 class 2? So it's about 15 class 2, 15 class 2. Or else, no, 16 class 2 is 7 grounds. 16 class 2 is 7 grounds, and 15 refers to the only 5 grounds. So you can take 15th article on 5 grounds. What are the 5 grounds? Come on, comment your answer. 5 grounds. Comment your answer. Excellent. So 5 grounds are religion, race. Excellent. Religion, race, caste, and sex, and place of birth. Excellent. You are awesome. And next, and what about 14th article? 14th 14th article consists 14th article consists 14th article consists EBL and EPL. EBL is from EBL, equality before law from British. So when year I need 4-digit number. Year I need 4-digit number. 1885. Reshma, super awesome. And what about EPL? EPL is equal protection of law. Equal protection of law from which country? America. And according to which Constitutional Amendment Act of America? Constitutional Amendment Act of America. Constitutional Amendment Act of America. 10th Amendment Act of America, it was Bill of Rights were introduced. In which year? 4-digit number please. Bill of Rights, 4-digit number please. 1791. Excellent. So when was the French Revolution? When was the French Revolution happened? In which year? French Revolution, 4-digit number please. In which year? 4-digit number please. In which year? French Revolution. Think you forgot. No. Reshma, it was around 1789. Anupama, excellent. 1789. Sadik, you went to history class. 1664 is quite different. Okay. 1918, you went to the other incident. Reshma. So Anupama is right. 1789. So what about the Russian Revolution? Come on. When was it happened? Russian Revolution. I need again for Anupama, excellent. 1917. Super awesome. So according to 19th article, 19 article A, 19A again. 19A. Come on, type your answers. Speech, excellent. 19B. What about that? 19B. Yes, assemble. 19C. Excellent. Association. Excellent. 19D. 19D can move anywhere. Right. 19E. 19E. Reside anywhere. Excellent. 19G. 19G. So it's a profession. Excellent. So till now you rocked it. Okay. Now moving to the next. Yeah, this is not F and this is actually G. So moving to the next. So whatever we have covered till now, that will be in brief again. So the speech and expression, every citizen has a right to express his views, occupation and beliefs, beliefs, convictions freely, word of mouth, writing, printing and picturing in any other manner. So this is what exactly the media consists, the press consists, but there is no word press. The state can impose reasonably restrictions. There is again a reasonable restrictions in interest of the sovereignty and integrity of India. So by considering the sovereignty and integrity, we will restrict a few things. So at present we entered into the pandemic situation and due to COVID. So even then the media can express whatever the happenings are there in the around us, but there is a restriction based on the sovereignty and integrity. Even then it happened, there is a Kumbh Mela and there is what we call Tablighi Jamaat. So these two, if even then the media should not focus more on it, they should represent the same to the government, not to the public. If they done the same with the public, what will happen? The integrity and sovereignty will collapse in the hearts of the citizens of India. So that should not occur, that should not spread. that should not. Even then there you can freely you can express, but it should not, by considering the sovereignty and integrity of India. So you should be very careful, right? So this is what the freedom of speech, 19 clause A. And the other, you can assemble, right to assemble, but it should be in a peaceful manner. It should be in a peaceful manner, right? It should not be a violent one. So every citizen has a right to assemble peacefully without any arms, without any arms. You should not threaten the people. You should not fight. You can fight with the words, but not with the hands. You can fight with the points, but not with the personals. You can fight with the motto, but not with the what we call all of a sudden everybody will go and collapse the buildings, and they'll just burn the buildings, and they will demolish all the public property. This is not good. That is not good. That is not at all accepted by the 19th article clause B. But it is accepting only the peaceful manner. It can accept it because that is our right, our birthright. We are, as a citizens of India, you can ask, you can protest, you can do that, but in a peaceful manner. Is that clear? Yes or no? I think it's damn clear, right? Okay. Then the association or unions. Every citizen has a right to form association or unions or cooperative societies. The state can impose a reasonable and restrictions in the interest of the sovereignty and integrity of India and public order, morality, etc. See, every citizen has a right to form association. They can form associations, they can form unions. So even we can form Masters Academy Association, Masters Academy Alumni, Masters Academy Future Job Holders, Masters Academy Enriching Life, Unleashing Masters Academy. So you can do that. That means you can form any association, but it should not be illegal one. So it should, the motto and the vision and mission should not be interfering the sovereignty and integrity. That is what the basic, that should not be against our India. So that should be, that you should keep it in mind. The other things, the next is 19D. So every citizen has a right to move freely throughout the territory of the country. So the state can impose the reasonable restrictions in the interest of the general public or protections of the interest of any scheduled tribe, etc. There are few restrictions. It just regards to the local. So if there are few tribal areas, scheduled tribal areas, or whatever that, it's a tribal area what I am speaking. So if they are very near to the forest and their bread and butter is not the actual rice, but they are depending on the meat which is available always. They will fight. They are hunters, and they will eat even rabbits. They will eat even squirrels. They will eat even rats. Whatever the things, whatever they like, because it's by their nature and their culture. If they are doing, and we are not allowed to go there and being with there, if it is a restricted area. If it is a restricted area, see to that the safety and the safety of the trades, the safety of tribal areas, the safety considering that considering scheduled tribal areas, we are not allowed there. But apart from that, and there are few what we call protection due to lack of protection, like ISRO, BAC. There are few central organizations which require a huge security to hide, not to spread, it's just a secure areas where you are not allowed, and there are few army areas where you are not allowed. So other than that, you can roam anywhere. Other than the restricted areas, you can roam anywhere freely, right? So moving to the next. So every citizen has the right to reside, settle any part of the territory. So considering the same, as you are moving freely, you can reside and settle anywhere in the pan India, anywhere. So other than other than the mentioned here. So these are the limitations, right? The last one is every citizen has the right to practice any profession or to carry on any occupation, trade or business. The state can impose reasonable restrictions. Dangerous activities, as I told you, the illegal activities, other than illegal activities, everything is accepted. So that's it. So this is all about 19th article. If you are clear and understood very well, then type U in the comment box. Type U in the comment box. Excellent. Excellent. So give me 5 minutes time. Let's talk on next. After 5 minutes, we'll start another session. Be ready, and we will finish even 20th article. Right? Okay. Till then, bye bye. A short break. Bye bye.